When Gwen was 5 years old, her family lived in a rented 2-story house. One afternoon, she was in her parents' bedroom, playing on her mother's phone, while her parents went downstairs for a snack. After a few minutes, Gwen decided to follow them. But when she tried to open the bedroom door, it wouldn't move. The knob turned, yet the door felt jammed, almost as if someone was holding it shut from the other side. She thought it might be Mary, her mother's working student, playing one of their usual pranks. So Gwen laughed nervously and called out, "Mary, open the door." But there was no reply. She pulled harder and managed to crack the door open just slightly, only to freeze in terror. Standing outside was a figure in a long white nightgown, but it had no head. Its shoulders ended in a stump where the neck should have been. Gwen dropped the knob and stumbled back, her tiny hands trembling. Through the gap, she watched as the headless figure looped a towel around the doorknob and tied it to the stair handrail, trapping her inside. Her heart raced. She screamed, banging on the door, begging to be let out, but the towel only tightened. Then, slowly, the figure began moving toward her. Gwen slammed the door shut and backed away, her eyes locked on the crack, waiting for the figure to break in. Minutes later, a familiar voice called out. It was Mary. She climbed the stairs, confused to find Gwen trapped behind the door with the towel tied across it. When Gwen cried, it was the headless person. Mary only shook her head, insisting such things weren't real. She untied the towel and let Gwen out. Downstairs, her parents were still calmly eating. They hadn't heard a thing. At first, Gwen began to wonder if it had just been her imagination. But years later, during a house cleansing, her parents admitted something chilling. When Gwen was only 3, they had seen her playing with an imaginary friend. She would even pretend to eat food this invisible friend gave her. In that moment, everything clicked. Gwen realized what she had seen that day wasn't a prank, and it wasn't her imagination. It was something that had been haunting that house long before she understood what fear really meant.